Alright, hey guys, back for another Brawl Stars episode. I didn't explain last time what I meant by invading Brawl Stars. I mean, what I meant to say was, so a bunch of Brawl creators have been making Clash Royale stuff, right? And I'm a Clash creator, so, I'm returning the favor, so to speak. Anyway, today I'm just gonna, probably do the knockout event thing again and then do Oni Hunt afterwards. We went 5 for 5 in the last, video, so I guess today we'll see if that was just a fluke or not. Same horrendous map. I learned last time that you're not supposed to auto-aim off rip, because if you auto-aim off rip, then people will get vision on you. And once they get the vision, then they can continuously hit you repeatedly. So you typically want to stay quiet like I'm doing right now so that you don't take too much hits, and then you can try and get a pull later on. Though I kind of totally missed that. Alright, let's see how this is going. The Edgar staying out in the open is actually hurting me because they're auto-aiming on the Edgar and hitting me instead. That was a terrible Edgar jump. Jumping with assassins this mode is a really bad idea because everybody does high damage, including brawlers like Ray. So just the extra 2,000 damage on every projectile makes it so that nobody can realistically kill me. Well, nobody can you can realistically can't kill anybody by jumping on them. That's what I meant to say. I almost went down there. I don't know how I didn't go down, actually. I kind of just got lucky there. I think I took only the 300 shot and not the 1,000 shot. But, yeah. So there's a Lily in these bushes somewhere. The Lily probably should have jumped on me if he wanted to try and pull a 1v3, but looks like he's just dead. Alright, so I think that what I should do is I should try and stay... Oh, my teleport goes away, that's a little awkward. I should try and stay a little bit farther away from my teammates, because this Edgar is just sitting out in the open here getting auto-aimed on. Alright. Don't tell me he has vision gear. Oh, dang it, he has vision gear, doesn't he? Okay, this is a problem. I gotta hit this hook or I'm dead. Yeah, I didn't hit it. Alright. Down one, up one. Oh, the Edgar left. I could have gone to the middle. Oh. Edgar went down to Hyper Lily. Nobody can really survive Hyper Lily. It doesn't really matter event mods or not. It's just Hyper Lily does what Hyper Lily does. And in the 1v2 auto-aim duel, I'm guessing that the Lily will lose. Stood a chance, actually, but the Edgar started walking sideways. Oh, no. Okay, my Edgar is still sitting in the bush and auto-aiming everything, so I should probably get away from him. Lily is also sitting there auto-aiming and giving up a bunch of health. Very nice. I swear I had... Oh, I didn't have hook recharged. Okay. How is that still hitting me? Okay, I traded at least. I thought before, actually, that if you just stop shooting, they'll lose vision on you in time for you to start healing, but apparently not, so I should really change up my strategy here. Maybe I should go with an auto-aim strat myself, actually. My Edgar jumps, which is a problem, because jumping is just never the play. This match is over. I think we lose this one. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Alright. So, with one match down, there's no way for me to get first place anymore, but I guess that's just my fault for not playing earlier in the day. I think that Gray wasn't actually the play, because in the previous matches I found that I could get people to stop auto-aiming on me if I just backed up, but for some reason backing up just isn't working anymore. Maybe people have discovered that if you just put vision gear on, then it works very well. But the only auto-aim brawler that I have unlocked right now is Hank, and I also want to have Edgars and Lilies on my team, so I don't want to take that slot, so I'm going to be using Hank for the Q now. Completely the opposite of what I was talking about with Gray before, but I guess if it's going to be an auto-aim fest, I have to participate. Plus, Hank's got the shield gadget on top of having absurdly high health, so he should probably win most of these auto-aim battles. Alright. Don't tell me I've got an AFK player. Alright. This is probably just over already. No? Never mind, he decides to play the game. I'm gonna back up. I got supercharged, which is very nice, so I get some health back, and the Edgar lets me go down. That's fun. If the Edgar was attacking the entire time, he would have drawn enough fire for me to stay alive, but a lot of people just stop playing the game sometimes. That was actually a very winnable endgame for the Edgar there. I should probably just start firing back, honestly. There's not really much else to say. What? Oh, it was the return projectiles. Maybe I should be running return instead of, something. Our Edgar is a jump-in kind of player. Interesting. It is a 2v1, though. I don't know how we got in the advantage situation there. And now it's a 1v1. This Mandy seems like a bad player, so I don't think we're going to win this. Never mind. Can't do anything right now. why am I not doing damage when I'm getting damage dealt to me, right? Because I'm auto-aiming, but it's just not hitting people. Maybe I'm moving around too much. I should just stand still. Alright. And there's a bug on my screen. Why is... It's not even leaving, it's just sitting there. It has no sense of self-preservation, but I'm not going to stop auto-aiming to actually hit it, so I guess I'll just wait here. Huh. Okay, got on my pencil, and I can take my pencil off my iPad. That works. Alright. So, I don't like this situation right now. It just feels like my auto-aim isn't auto-aiming. Back to full. I can manual aim for a couple shots, and they seem to be traveling very far as well. Maybe it counts as an auto-aim with Hank, even if you don't quite, even if you don't actually just tap the auto-aim button. Every time I walk out, I instantly get shredded because my teammates aren't taking any fire. I think this is going to come down to a late game thing where I'm going to have to walk up with Gadget and actually use real attacks. Okay. Oh, this is over. Yeah. I don't know what I should have done there. I'm going to watch that back and figure it out. Alright, I figured it out. So first of all, space, once you lose it, you can never take it back. Because in order to take it back, you have to tank shots. And shots are untankable here. I think that on fire isn't as good as boomerang back to you, because in regular play, the on fire is better for area control because you can gain space, you can lose space. But in this knockout mode, it's really just get your space off rip and then pray that you can keep it. And the other thing that I learned actually is that you need to spread out immediately off spawn. It doesn't matter if you're facing assassins or that kind of thing, because if you don't separate instantly, you're just dead. Also, don't dodge side to side. Dodge straight backwards, if anything. You see there that I won the 1v1 against into the Lily very convincingly. That was because the Lily was trying to take space and walk sideways and all that nonsense, and I was just standing still mashing the auto-aim button. So they really did make this event perfectly tailored towards no skill. The Doug isn't shooting at all, so I can walk up here. Very nice. Alright, well I guess I figured out the strat now. Just don't be near people. Don't be near anybody, realistically. Mash auto-aim and don't even try to dodge, because dodging will make you get hit more than not dodging. I can't believe it, actually. They made, like, the perfect no-skill mode here. You want to sit there and auto-aim. Don't be near your teammates, so you want to do the opposite of what you should do when you're facing... Oh, was that 1,000 coins? But you want to stay away from your teammates, even though you're going to be facing assassins. You want to stand still, don't dodge, and auto-aim only. That's just... It's really something, isn't it? And we've got a Primo on our team. I don't think the Primo is really going to help all that much. I have to auto-aim to break down these bushes. The Edgar and the Primo are kind of staying together, which is going to be a little bit of a problem. You can see there that it worked out very nicely for me because we grouped up less than they did. I'm going to start going down here and just stop dodging. I've got more health than these people do, so I think that it should work out better for me than it will for them. It looks like people have stopped shooting me, so I can walk up now. What's going on here? The Primo's hitting somebody. Oh, it's just a tick. Okay.
So awesome.
Alright, back into the flow of things. We can get wins again. I guess Gray wasn't the play. It really was just sit there, auto-aim. You notice that I immediately stopped taking damage once I stopped walking in a straight line, but I'm also not getting any damage, so I'm probably going to move a little bit. Yeah, nobody's hitting me, so I can take space right now. Where are people? Oh, there's people. Edgar hypers after jumping, which is kind of a crazy play. Edgar hyper effect only happens if he jumps, if he uses hyper before jump, but he hypered afterwards, which is kind of trash. Alright, one more ticket for today. Alright. Going into the last match, or at least the last match of this mode, what have we learned? Absolutely zero skill is the correct way to play. Stay away from people. Wow, look at that damage. That's what I get for trying to move sideways. I'll shield right now because Lily went invis. Lily's probably going to be on the same side as me, so I'm going to start manually aiming over here and try and hit the Lily. I wish I had vision gear on, like, Carl or something. Oh, there's a Lily. I'll heal. I should win this. I don't win this? How is the auto-aim not going on the... I think I was actually manually aiming sideways. That's my fault. Oops. Yeah, I think I was manually aiming sideways. If I just auto-aimed, I probably could have gotten that Lily kill, because he was only 700 health. Dang it. Charlie almost actually made that work, but just barely didn't. So I'm going to stop aiming while I'm walking forwards, and then I'll start auto aiming again. I'm just mashing my buttons. I'll hit shield, just make sure I win this better. Super again, get some heals back. Like, look at this. My auto aim is going on somebody who isn't closest to me, and I'm in a 1v2. All right, this is just great. I'm gonna figure this out now. So there's a Lily and a Lumi. The Lumi I can actually kill pretty reasonably with my regular attacks. And there's a Hyper Lily, never mind. It's unwinnable if you're facing Hyper Lily. Dang, so yeah, I just lost like pretty much all of my games this episode. Yikes, only 2 of 5. Maybe it was just a fluke last time. Anyway, Oni Hunt. If I had to guess, the best play here would be either close range Charlie or Colt, because the Charlie can spam out shots with the demonic projectiles, but Colt just does more damage, so I'm going to be running Colt anyway. For the Kenji event, you don't really need to worry about your health as much as the other boss fight. Like the original boss fight event, you actually need to play a brawler that can stay alive, like Edgar, but for this boss fight, it's pretty easy to just full dodge every projectile. For this first attack that he does, it always shoots along 3 lines exactly, so if you're just not on one of those 3 lines, it'll never hit you. I don't know how the stun mechanic works though. The stun kind of just does as it pleases. So you can see here that there's the 3 lines, but actually most of the spaces in between the 3 lines there is covered by blocks, so I didn't really shoot that much in that cycle. Well, we got a tier 3 here, that's nice, and maybe it'll be something that isn't credits. Or a skin. That's not a bad skin. I'll use it. Wait, no, I got Horus Bow. Never mind. I mean, actually, the Demon Bow is pretty solid. I guess I'll randomize between Horus Bow. Oh, we've got a no Demon Power Griff on my team. Alright, well, the boss mode turned out to be really boring and easy. But at least we got the Fang skin. That's nice. Right, I said I was going to talk about positioning. Right. Alright, let's play one more game. Well, this map is really bad to talk about positioning on because nobody respects positioning at all on this map because everybody just sits in the bushes and camps. So realistically, how you should play this map is send 1 to 2 brawlers down mid and then 1 brawler on lane, or 1 to 2 brawlers on lanes. So you want to have mid control, of course, but because of these sideways walls, you're really corralled in. So it's difficult to walk forwards at all, and because of that difficulty to walk forwards, it ends up being that you kind of just sit back and shoot each other. So even if you do have a space advantage, you can't usually capitalize on it because of those sideways walls there. So it turns this map into a very stally and grindy kind of game. So usual space interactions should be you walk up and then you get space. Also, I see that I'm the only person around here, so I'm just going to walk up and score this. I don't know why they're just leaving the ball. A lot of people play with like absolutely zero knowledge of the objective, which is ball. It doesn't matter if I go down, it doesn't matter if anybody goes down, it doesn't matter if I get 0 kills or 100 kills. The only thing that matters at the end of the day is that ball is not in net. Or ball is in net, but the other one. Meeple Super is annoying. I'm in a 1v3 right now, so I'm pretty much just going to stall this for as long as possible. I get Super, so now I can walk up and hypnotize at least the Frank, which is the one that I needed. Alright. Very good. Toss the ball away, he doesn't toss it. Okay. I'm going to toss it through the nets here so that the Meeple has to walk way back in order to get the ball. So now that the ball is back here, we're pretty much just safe for this entire defense. I'm just going to walk straight at the Meeple because, yeah, I have so much health that the Meeple can't really do anything about it, and since he doesn't have Hyper, there's literally no consequence for walking into him. Clancy's out of bronze, which is nice to see. There's a Frank in these bushes, isn't there? No, he's not. He backed up. Alright. We got Crow Hyper before we even got Clancy Gold. That's kind of crazy. Meeple knows I'm here. But he doesn't have the damage to stop me either. So that's game. Yeah, I want to talk about positioning, but there really just is no positioning to talk about on that map. I'll play one more game and then call it there. Yikes, it's a bit later than I thought it was. I probably should have made this a little bit shorter of an episode. Anyway, Poco, Mortis, and Carl. I don't like to see it because I can't kill anybody very quickly, and we don't have any high DPS on our team except for the Shade. And I can't count on the Shade being able to 1v3, especially given that he's trying whatever nonsense that is. The Poco healing is going to be really problematic for us, because we don't have hypers. None of us have hypers, so there's no consequence to giving us Supercharge. Since there's no consequence to giving a supercharge, that means that the game just goes in the enemy's favor the longer it runs. Alright, I tried to do something fancy there, but the Poco just backed up. Trunk hits a couple shots. Okay, nice to see. Are they going to try and walk it in right now? No? Okay. Ball sideways. I'm pretty sure I can't dash through this because my super is a dash type thing instead of a hook type thing. Trunk decides to run it down. I guess I'll follow him, try and justify his play. No, didn't work at all. So for defense on this map, defense is also extremely easy because you can literally just toss it through the nets and then they have to go back and get it. And since this whole U-shaped thing is here, they have to sacrifice health to get it. So defense is just extremely good. So on top of spatial, like, having space doesn't really matter, defense is extremely easy on top of that. So I can just toss the... Oh, man. Yeah, that's my fault. I could blame it on the reticle just not being precise, and he's gonna blame me. Alright. Mortis decides to cast Ball Up, which is ordinarily a good play, but not really impactful in the slightest here because of the whole spatial not mattering thing. Alright. I don't really kill the Poco because he's got too much healing, but at least I get some supercharge back. It's not like it really matters at the end of the day because I'm not getting any hyper. And the Shade leaves ball and then does the exact same mistake that I did. Alright. Wait, does Carl have hyper? Carl doesn't have hyper. I'm gonna jump here because Carl's about to shoot. Alright. I think that the way that we win this... Oh, never mind. Trunk is doing things. I think the way that... I thought that the way that we win this was just, I start cycling supers and use my tankiness to beat out their low damage, but Trunk just did Trunk things.
Yo, pass the mic. I'm ready to preach.
I think I just super up here. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. If I can do funny business, then it'll just work, so, I missed that again? I don't miss that. That was totally planned. I didn't miss that. Everything is perfect, including me. I didn't go 0-2. Don't look. Alright, so, yeah. Tomorrow is going to be another Demon Mode Brawl Ball map, so maybe day after tomorrow I can actually talk about some positioning. Some real positioning, so I'll see you guys then.